Basic body weight times 15 is maintenance. Your body weight times 13 is a deficit, and your body weight times 10 is an extreme deficit. They're both extreme deficits, but what is up? It's your boy Johnny Shreve. I'm BB Pro, Mr. Tell Like It Is. Today, guys, we're talking about your body's basic needs. We're talking BMR. Let's dive into it. So why are we talking about BMR? It's because we need to have a better understanding of what our body needs first. Our body is going to prioritize survival. It's going to prioritize all the things your body needs before it decides to give you energy to build muscle. So for those who are
wondering, I've been on a diet and I can't lose any more weight, or how come I can't gain any muscle?
It's because we don't have an understanding of what the BMR actually is. So what is BMR? Basic caloric needs. At its core, your body requires calories to perform essential functions necessary for survival. Even if you're resting all day, if you're doing nothing, sitting in bed all day, your body needs calories to just do this. This is known as the basal metabolic rate. The BMR depends on many factors: age, gender, weight. Generally, men have a little bit of higher BMR than women because men carry more muscle. That's science. Don't get mad at me. Whatever. To break things down and making things more clear, let's just give you a list of things your body is going to use calories for before it decides to lose any more weight or put on any muscle at all. Number one, breathing, right? That involves the inhalation of oxygen and the exhalation of carbon dioxide. The lungs, the trachea, the bronchi, and all the other components of the respiratory system, your chest going in and out, needs calories. Energy use, the diaphragm and the intercostal muscle between the ribs contract and relax, require energy to move the chest up and down. So that requires calories. Next, circulating blood, right? The heart is a muscular organ. It pumps blood throughout the entire body, right? Blood carries essential nutrients, oxygen, hormones, and other molecules to cells and removes waste products. Your heart doing this, the heart beating. Kick it, kick it, lub dub, kick it, kick it, kick it, kick it, lub dub, kick it, kick it, kick it, kick it, lub dub. The body needs calories. If you're not, remember, we're just saying your BMR. If you're sitting down in your bed right now and your body doing this, and your heart pumping, needs calories. It needs energy first and foremost. What's another one? Cell production, right? Our bodies are continuously producing brand new cells to replace the old ones. This occurs through cell division, right? Building new cells, breaking down old cells requires energy, especially in synthesizing protein and other cell components. So your nails are growing, your hair is growing. That needs calories, right? Nerve function, right? Neurons transmit electrical and chemical signals throughout the body, allowing communication between the brain, spinal cord, and other parts, right? The energy use of that transmitting these signals and maintaining the resting potential of nerves, cells use energy. Let's just talk basic brain function. We're not talking thinking, we're talking basic, you're in bed sleeping. Even at rest, the brain is active, processing information, controlling involuntary processes, and performing overall functions. The brain, despite its small size, is relatively the body's consumes the most amount of calories and energy a day. The brain takes more calories than you think. No pun intended. Anyway, hormone regulation, right? Glands produce and release hormones, which are chemical messengers that regulate various body processes like growth, metabolism, mood, right? Energy use for that is synthesizing, releasing, and transporting hormones, as well as cellular response. They trigger and require energy. Digestion. Now, even though digestion is something outside, so your BMR would be, there's one thing, your BMR, and then your RMR. Your arrested metabolic rate includes everything I just said above, and then digestion. But for this case, when it comes to your BMR, even outside of the active digestion, the gastral system requires energy. This involves maintaining the health of the gut lining, absorbing nutrients, and more. So, not the entire process of digestion, but your digestive system, your gastrointestinal system just being there requires energy. So, we have to understand that your body needs calories for that process first. So to make things even more clear, why? And let's go back to let's bring it back to full circle. I have calls all the time, and I would say for most of you guys who probably haven't called yet, but probably will after this, you sometimes get stuck. You know, you're dieting, and all of a sudden, I can't lose any more weight, or I can't build that much more muscle. It's because the body is going to prioritize all the things I said above before it allows you to lose more weight or build more muscle. Why? Because those are processes that need calories, that needs energy. So what basically happens, and make this really super clear and easy, is to say you're losing weight, right? And you're cutting calories, you're just cutting calories right off. I've seen it all the time. You're eating hardly any food, and you're doing a lot of moving around. Let's just say you're in a deficit, it's extreme, and you're doing a bunch of cardio, or you're just in a deficit, and you're not fulfilling your body's overall needs. What your body does is it kind of goes in reserve. It starts using, backup fat stores and whatnot, but then it slows down the process of all the things I said above. So your heart rate isn't going to beat as fast. Your brain isn't going to use as much energy. Your breathing isn't going to be as, all these. So everything I said above, breathing, circulating blood, regulating body temperature, cell production, nerve function, basic brain function, hormone regulation, digestion, all slows down. That slows down. And then you talk about, we can say overall NEAT, the non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Everything starts to slow down because it needs to prioritize all the things I just said first. So how do we make sure that we cover all of our ducks? Is that get all our ducks in a line? We make sure that we are getting enough just for that process first. Now, how do you do that? There's a couple ways you can do it. You can use, and you guys can write this thing down, you can use the Harris-Benedict equation. Super simple. I'll give you another easy one too, and it's almost pretty much similar, but I'll post this thing up here right now. But basically for men, basically to find your BMR, it's going to be these numbers here. And when you copy and paste this right here, or even super easy, it's kind of like, I think it's off by about maybe 200 calories, but basically your body weight times 10. So I'm 220 pounds, so 2,200 calories. That's how much my body needs just for everything I said above. Now, I've done this before in a few videos before. I basically call it the 10, 13, and 15 rule, right? 15, your body weight times 10, your body weight times 13, your body weight times 15. Basically, body weight times 15 is maintenance. Your body weight times 13 is a deficit, and your body weight times 10 is an extreme deficit. They're both extreme deficits, but even more extreme is your body weight times 10, but also never go below 10 times your body weight in calories. Why? Because we're starting to dip into the place of, guess what? We're dipping into our basic needs. We're dipping in that BMR. And if you're dipping in that BMR, everything else slows down. Everything slows down. So let's just talk about calorie storage and survival, right? Your body is an incredible survival machine. In times of caloric restriction, it can tap into stored fat to meet the basic energy needs. This is why people can survive for extended period of times without food, but it's definitely not ideal. But again, when you consume fewer calories than your BMR, your body begins to use stored fat as energy source. This fat is released into the bloodstream, broken down into fatty acids, and used as fuel, crucial for bodily functions. However, it's essential to note that this state of caloric restriction isn't sustainable and for prolonged periods of time. your body requires more. So what happens again when you start dipping into those stores, you dip into that BMR, everything slows down. So if you're one of those people who are like,
Alright, Johnny, I can't lose weight. I've been doing calories in, calories out. I've been eating less food, doing more exercise. I don't know why I can't lose any more weight.
it's because your body's gonna prioritize everything I said above before it says I'm gonna lose more fat. Your body needs that backup fat stores. It needs those things first for your brain, for breathing, for cell production, for your heart pumping, your all those things first. Make sure you're covering your BMR first. So simple. Again, you can use the 10, 13, 15 rule. 10 times your body weight in calories, 13 times your body weight in calories, 15 times your body weight in calories. Again, you can use the equation that's there, and it's somewhat pretty close. So if you want to do a little test, give that a try. Actually, give it a try. Let me know in the comment section below how close it was. Do it for me. Literally. Use the equation right here. Use that. Great. I hope you wrote it down. Awesome. Use it. Perfect. Now I want you, once you figure that out, I want you to times your body weight by 10 and see how close it comes. And let me know how it goes in the comment section below. Anyway, guys, I hope that gives you a clear understanding of what the BMR is and why it's important that we make sure that we meet its caloric needs. Anyway, guys, let me know in the comment section below. And guess what? That equation is in my ebook. Grab it right now. The final diet is in the link in the description below. Let me know how it goes in the comment section below. And guys, check it out. Binge watch my videos. Until next time, you know how it is. Iron sharpens iron. Progressive overload your life. In the meantime, keep dream chasing.